First tonight on the night team, we are showing you the rescue as the new round of snow started falling this afternoon. A horse stuck shoulder deep in ice this afternoon in southern Indiana. You see the rescuers all around it there in the middle of your screen. There's the horse. The Monroe Township Fire Department in southern Indiana hearing reports just before 3:30 that a horse had fallen through a frozen pond on Henryville-Otisco Road. They found the horse stuck shoulder deep and unable to move in the ice, and they aren't sure how long this horse had been stuck there. Fire crews requested help from the Charlestown, Indiana Fire Department. Two of their firefighters entered the pond with ice rescue wetsuits, and they broke the ice to help create a pathway for the horse to get out. Both fire crews were able to get the horse out of the water safely and back home and uninjured. Thank goodness, a happy ending. Hello, everybody. Snow coverage right now for you on the night team. I'm Doug Proffitt. Well, the snow melted when it hit the roadway, but Mallory, the flakes were so big, they really caused some serious driving problems earlier.
They did, and we're still seeing some issues out on the roads tonight, even though a lot of the interstates and expressways across Louisville were just wet. Take a look at this. This is 64 eastbound just past the Gene Snyder here. It does look like two lanes are closed due to an accident, the shoulder as well. So if you're heading out of Jefferson County, 64 eastbound past the Gene Snyder, you will run into that slowdown there. Max HD radar, though, showing, yes, the snow and any kind of wintry mix continuing to push off to our east. Just looks like some light lingering rain around Adair County, but most of it now hovering closer to the 75 corridor. Still seeing some lowered visibility at times. This could be some lingering mist or drizzle, so be aware of slick spots as we carry on into tonight. Those temperatures are currently in the 30s for many of us, but they will continue to drop down into the 20s and even the upper teens. We'll talk much more about what you can expect for the rest of the week. That's coming up in a few minutes, Doug.
Thanks, Mallory. Now to a live driving view in the snow for you. You see it on your screen. We want to tell you first, no changes from JCPS for tomorrow. Nothing announced. They're still running on time and on schedule. So tonight we want to show you some of the streets leading to our schools. WHAS11 night team photojournalist Aspen Hester is in our mobile weather SUV right now. And Aspen, you were out in it when the snow started earlier during our earlier newscast. You've now moved to South Louisville. What have you been noticing?
Yeah, Doug, I've been out and about from about 3:30 until about 7-ish. I was all the way out in Scott County, Indiana, and the roads weren't exactly fun. I've seen almost any kind of precipitation that you can, any form of water that can fall from the sky. I saw it on the roads tonight. And in my opinion, the main roads are pretty easy, pretty smooth. I'd still say to take it slow. But the side roads, like the one I'm on right now, are pretty snow-covered and pretty bumpy.
Does this lead to a school? Does this lead to a school route that you're on right now, Aspen?
Yes, I'm in the Iroquois neighborhood near, pretty close to Iroquois High School, DeSales High School, Rutherford Elementary, and also close to Hazelwood Elementary. So a lot of buses would probably be coming through here in the morning.
All right, great report. Thanks for that live update. We're going to join Aspen again a little later in the newscast. Breaking tonight, Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell has checked himself into a Washington, D.C. hospital for evaluation after suffering flu-like symptoms. The 83-year-old started feeling ill from the flu over the weekend and checked himself into a D.C. hospital. Mitch McConnell is retiring at the end of his term in January of 2027. Now, spokesperson Stephanie Penn sent WHAS11 News this statement saying, quote, in an abundance of caution, after experiencing flu-like symptoms over the weekend, Senator McConnell checked himself into a local hospital for evaluation last night. His prognosis is positive, and he is grateful for the excellent care he is receiving. He is in regular contact with his staff and looks forward to returning to Senate business, end quote. Now, take a look at the thick snow we got earlier tonight in Louisville, hitting the windows of the most unique building in downtown, a source of local pride for 40 years. That is the Humana building in the snowy skies tonight. Well, the building symbolized the homegrown story of the Fortune 500 company built by two Louisville natives. Now, their tribute to Louisville will become a massive 1,000-room convention center hotel. WHAS11 night teams Alex Dieter and Levi Hammer have been following the story all day and have a look at how this move could revitalize downtown.
Snow falls on the tower that has become a staple to the Louisville skyline. The 27-story Humana building opened in 1985. The unique tower now to be the second largest hotel in the city. Developers plan to turn the iconic building into a 1,000-room hotel convention center in the heart of downtown.
You know, it's a hometown company. We're a hometown developer. So it's a great story all around.
Louisville-based Poe Companies is the developer. They also built the Moxie and Hotel Distill and the city's largest Marriott hotel downtown.
A convention headquarter hotel like this puts Louisville on a different map than we currently are on as far as a national group meeting space goes. This building will have 100,000 plus feet of meeting space in it, including a 40,000-foot ballroom. That's almost an acre to give perspective. In one room.
Poe Company's president Hank Hillebrand says they've been planning to build a convention center hotel somewhere downtown for over 2 years.
A 1,000-room convention center hotel brings new business to the city. This is not taking business from the other hotels.
Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg says the development will attract global events and help revitalize downtown.
As this project goes, that will encourage more local businesses to open up new restaurants to help fill these downtown storefronts at the street level.
Because this redevelopment is supposed to bring more businesses to downtown Louisville, we wanted to show you the walk from the Humana building to the Kentucky Convention Center. And look, we'll time it for you. In less than 3.5 minutes, a brisk walk even on a snowy night to the Kentucky Convention Center. A $600 to $700 million redevelopment investment into the rebirth of downtown Louisville. In Louisville, I'm Alex Dieterer, the WHAS11 night team on your side.
Love a great walk in the snow. Way to go, Alex. Well, Hillebrand tells us that the Poe Companies previously looked at the vacant Museum Plaza location on West Main Street for their convention center hotel before landing on the Humana building. They're expected to break ground on Humana in 2027. Developing story and news tonight into the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie. The Arizona sheriff says they are reviewing possible ransom notes in this case, and the Tucson ABC station said it did get one of those letters and gave it over to investigators. The sheriff was very cautious talking about the possible ransom notes, saying they are looking to see if they are even legitimate. Nancy Guthrie is still missing tonight with no video clues to even help police. Tonight, President Donald Trump calling the situation, quote, terrible, saying he would call Savannah Guthrie, also pledging federal support.
I'm going to call her later on. I think it's a terrible thing. I always got along very good with Savannah. Very unusual situation, but we're going to find out.
The sheriff said they're still waiting to get surveillance footage from the home security cameras from the companies that own them. Investigators are also looking into a camera that was missing from the front of the house. Right here, honoring a man who is a true local hero, and it's the first time we are hearing from him. Today, Anchorage Middletown Fire and EMS awarded a meritorious service medal to a man who helped save an MSD worker who fell down a well last summer. Keith Ware is a sanitation truck driver for Republic Services who happened to be at a house in the Anchorage area on June 5th of last year. He heard a faint cry for help. It was a woman, an MSD worker, who had fallen down into the well and had hit her head. He called 911, remained at the scene, and provided critical information to dispatchers and responding crews, helping them rescue the MSD worker.
Until I looked into the well, and then that's when my heart, got to racing a little bit because, you always want to do whatever you can when you find someone in distress. So I did what I thought was best.
He certainly did. The Meritorious Service Award is an award presented to members of the public for their service to Anchorage, Middletown Fire and EMS for their outstanding actions performed during a rescue incident.